Hello everyone, myself Mohanji. In the last class, we solved one problem by using Buckingham Pi theorem. In this class, let us solve one more problem by using Buckingham Pi theorem. The problem is like this. Using Buckingham Pi theorem, show that velocity through an orifice is given by v is equal to root of 2gh, function of d by h and mu divided by rho vh, where h is the head causing the flow, d is the diameter of orifice, mu is the coefficient of viscosity, rho is the mass density, and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Now you have to frame the equation for v. V is the velocity and v is a function of so many variables. Now list the variables. It's a function of h. H is the head causing the flow, and it's a function of d, diameter of orifice, and it's a function of mu, dynamic viscosity, rho, mass density, and acceleration due to gravity. Now write all the variables in one side. It is function of v, h, d, mu, rho, g is equal to 0. Now the first step is we have to count the number of variables. Notation is small n. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore n value is 6. And next step is number of fundamental dimension. Number of fundamental dimension, that is m. M value is always 3 because L, M and T are the fixed fundamental dimensions. Now number of pi term. Number of pi term formula is n minus m. Here n value is 6, m value is 3. Therefore 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Therefore in this problem we'll be having a 3 pi terms, pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3. And each pi term contain m plus 1 variable. Each pi term contain m plus 1 variable. M is value is 3. Therefore 3 plus 1 is 4 variables. 4 variables and 3 pi terms. Okay, now the next step is we have to choose repeating variables. Okay, in this problem they have given the equation v is equal to root of 2gh, phi function of d by h, comma mu by rho vh. In the problem, if they give equation, we have to see the first term in RHS. The first term in RHS contains g and h. G is acceleration due to gravity and h is head. Therefore, we have to choose the two terms as repeating variables. Otherwise, we will not get the equation in this form. Okay, this is very important. Choosing repeating variable. If they give equation in the question, we have to see the first term in RHS side and we have to choose the terms which is present in first term. Here g and h are present. Therefore, I am going to choose the two as repeating variable, h and g, where h is a head, g is acceleration due to gravity. And we have some rules. The first repeating variable should represent geometric property. The second repeating variable should represent flow property. And third repeating variable should represent fluid property. Now the first one is h, height, head. It is representing geometrical property. Second one is acceleration due to gravity. It is flow property. And third, we have to choose in such a way that it should represent fluid property. Now h is done. D is again geometric property. We can't choose D. Mu is dynamic viscosity. Rho is density. G is acceleration due to gravity. It's already over. Now we will left with velocity v, mu and rho. In that mu and rho represent fluid property. In that I am going to choose rho as third repeating variable because rho is a density, it represents fluid property. Now h, g, rho are repeating variable. Now write the equations for each pi term. As I said, we'll be having a 3 pi term. First one is pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3. Repeating variables are h, g and rho. Write that h, g and rho. H power a1, g power b1, rho power c1. In second equation, h power a2, g power b2, rho power c2. In third, h power a3, g power b3, row per C3. Now observe this equation. Here H is over because H is chosen as a repeating variable, and rho is chosen as a repeating variable, G is chosen as a repeating variable. Now we are left with V, D and mu. V, D and mu. Now write that V, D, mu in this pi equation. I am going to write V in first equation and D in second equation and mu in third equation. Okay, now you can observe each pi term contain 4 variables. As per the rule, each pi term contain m plus 1 variable. M plus 1 is nothing but 4. Therefore, each pi term contain 4 variable. The rule is satisfied. Now, consider first pi term. What is first pi term? First pi term is pi 1, h power a1, g power b1, rho power c1 into v. This is first pi term. Now let me write the dimension for each term. Pi is constant. The dimension for pi is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Now h is head. The dimension for head is measured in terms of length. Therefore dimension for h is l power a1. Next is g. G is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. The SI unit is meter per second square. Meter is measured in terms of length. For length dimension is L. Second is a unit of time. Dimension for time is T. Second square is there, therefore T square. Therefore dimension for G is L into T power minus 2. L into T power minus 2 power B1. Next is density. Density SI unit is kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. Kg is the unit of mass. Per mass dimension is m. Meter is the unit of length. For length dimension is L cube. Therefore m into L power minus 3. M into L power minus 3 power C1. Next is velocity. Velocity SI unit is meter per second. Meter is the unit of length L. Second is the unit of time T. Therefore L into T power minus 1 is the dimension for velocity. L into T power minus 1. Now simplify this. LHS as it is. M power 0. L power 0, T power 0, in RHS L power A1, now L power B1, T power minus 2 B1, again M power C1, L power minus 3 C1, L into T power minus 1. Now group the terms. LHS no changes as it is. M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. Now how many L terms are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4 L terms are there. If bases are same, power can be added. Therefore L power A1 plus B1, next minus 3C1 plus 1. Next T. How many T terms are there? There are 2 T terms, one here and another here. Therefore T power minus 2B1 minus 1. Next M term. There is only one M term is there. Therefore M power C1. Now the next step is we have to equate the power of M, L and T in LHS and RHS. Now take this. Now we equate the power. Equate the power of M. What is the power of M in LHS? The power of M in LHS is 0. 0 is equal to power of M in RHS is C1. Therefore C1 value is 0. Now equate the power of T. Equate the power of T. The power of T in LHS is 0. Power of T in RHS is minus 2B1 minus 1. Now simplify this. It will become 2B1 is equal to minus 1. Therefore B1 is equal to minus 1 by 2. B1 value is minus 1 by 2. Next equate the power of L. Power of L in LHS is 0. Power of L in RHS is A1 plus B1 minus 3C1 plus 1. Now 0 is equal to A1 value is unknown. What is B1? B1 value is minus of. C1 value is 0. Therefore this term get cancelled. Plus 1. Therefore A1 is minus 1 plus 1 is plus of. If we sign off to the RHS, it will become minus of. Therefore A1 is also minus 1 by 2. Now substitute A1 value, B1 value, C1 value in first equation, pi 1 equation. Now pi 1 is equal to h power A1. A1 is minus of. Next g power B1. G power B1 value is minus of. Next rho power C1. C1 value is 0 into V. Now pi 1. Now send this negative term to the denominator, will become V divided by h power of and g power of. Of is nothing but root, therefore we can write it as root of h into g. This is pi 1 equation. This is pi 1 equation. Now consider second pi term. What is second pi term? Second pi term is h power A2, g power B2, rho power C2 into D. Now the same step, again write the dimension. Pi 2 is constant. Dimension for pi 2 is m power 0, L power 0, T power 0. H is the head. The dimension for head is L power A2. G is acceleration due to gravity. The dimension for acceleration due to gravity is L into T power minus 2, L into T power minus 2 power B2. Rho is density. The density dimension is m into L power minus 3 power C2. D is diameter. Diameter is measured in terms of length only. Therefore, for diameter, dimension is L. Now simplify. M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 is equal to L power A2, L power B2, T power minus 2 B2. Here m power C2, L power minus 3 C2 into L. Now group the terms. M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. L, there are 4 L terms. Therefore, L power A2 plus B2 minus 3C2 plus 1. Next, there is only one T term. Therefore, T power minus 2B2. Next, M, there is only one M term. Therefore, M power C2. Now, equate the power of M, L and T. First, equate the power of M. In LHS, the power of M is 0. 0 is equal to power of M in RHS is C2. Therefore, C2 value is 0. Now, equate the power of L at T. Equate the power of T. Power of T in LHS is 0. Power of T in RHS is minus 2B2. Therefore, B2 value is also 0. Next, equate the power of L. Power of L in LHS is 0. Power of L in RHS is A2 plus B2 minus 3C2 plus 1. Here B2 value is 0, C2 value is 0. Therefore, you will get A2 as minus 1. Now substitute A2 value, B2 value and C2 value in pi 2 equation. Therefore, pi 2 is equal to h power A2 is minus 1, g power 0, rho power 0 into d. Therefore, pi 2 is equal to d by h. Pi 2 is equal to d by h. Now, we have to consider third pi term. The third pi term is pi 3 is equal to h power A3, g power B3, rho power C3 into mu. Now, again write the dimension. Pi 3 is constant. The dimension is m power 0, L power 0, T power 0. H is head. The dimension for head is L power A3. G is acceleration due to gravity. The dimension is L into T power minus 2 power B3. Rho is density. For density, the dimension is m into L power minus 3 into C3. Now mu. If you don't know the dimension for mu, try to derive there only. Mu is dynamic viscosity and SI unit is Newton second per meter square. Newton second per meter square. What is Newton? Newton is the unit of force. Force is mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. This is second per meter square as it is. Again mass. Mass is the unit for mass dimension is m. Again acceleration. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. Meter per second is nothing but L by t square. Again this is second. Second is the unit of time. Therefore dimension is t. Meter square. Meter is the unit of length. Therefore L square. Now 1L get cancelled. 1T get cancelled. Therefore dimension is m into L power minus 1 T power minus 1. M into L power minus 1 T power minus 1 is the dimension of dynamic viscosity. Now simplifying, m power 0, L power 0, T power 0 as it is. L power A3. Next L power B3, T power minus 2B3. Next m power C3, L power minus 3C3. M into L power minus 1, T power minus 1. Now group the terms. M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 as it is. L. How many L terms are there? There are 4 L terms. Therefore L power A3 plus B3 minus 3C3 minus 1. Minus 1. Next T term. There are 2 T terms. Therefore powers can be added. Minus 2B3 minus 1. Next M. Again there are 2 M terms. M power C3 plus 1. Now equate the power of m. Okay, equate the power of m. Power of m in LHS is 0. In RHS C3 plus 1. Therefore C3 value is minus 1. Now equate the power of t. Power of t in LHS is 0. Power of t in RHS is minus 2b3 minus 1. Therefore 2b3 is equal to minus 1. b3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. b3 is minus 1 by 2. Next equate the power of L. Power of L in LHS is 0. In power of L in RHS is A3 plus b3 minus 3c3 minus 1. Now A3 is equal to minus b3 plus 3c3 plus 1. Minus of what is b3? Minus of plus what is c3? C3 is minus 1 plus into minus minus. Minus 3 ones are 3 plus 1. Now plus of minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Therefore of minus 2 is minus 3 by 2. This is A3 value. A3 value is minus 3 by 2. Now substitute A3 value, B3 value, C3 value in pi 3 equation. Pi 3 is equal to h power A3. A3 value is minus 3 by 2. Next G power B3. B3 value is minus of. Next rho power C3. C3 value is minus 1 into mu. Now pi 3 is equal to, send all the negative term to the denominator, will become mu divided by h power 3 by 2 g power 1 by 2 into rho. Now mu h power 3 by 2 can be written as h square into h power 1 by 2 into g power 1 by 2 into rho. Now mu h square as it is, this h power 1 by 2 and g power 1 by 2 can be written as root of g and h, root of g and h into rho as it is, a rho here. Now pi 3 is equal to mu divided by rho h square, square root of g into h. Now multiply and divided by v. Mu is equal to rho h square into v divided by v by root of gh. Here I am going to multiply and divide by v. Now pi 3 is mu by rho vh. This pi by root of gh can be replaced with pi 1 because we already derived the expression for pi 1. Pi 1 we got the answer as v by root of gh. Now pi 3 is equal to pi 1 into mu divided by rho VH. Now we calculated the values of pi 1, pi 2, pi 3. Now function of pi 1, pi 2, pi 3 is equal to 0. That is function of, what is pi 1? Pi 1 is got it as, here pi 1 is V by root of GH. Pi 1 is V by root of GH. Pi 2 is D by H, and pi 3 is pi 1 into mu divided by rho VH. Mu divided by rho VH. Now we have to frame the equation for V. Therefore bring this term to LHS. V by root of GH is equal to function of D by H, and anyway pi 1 is constant, pi 1 is constant, neglect the term, for mu divided by rho VH. Now V is equal to square root of, as per the equation we have root of 2GH, therefore I am going to multiply here by 2GH, and function is, they have used phi function, phi D by H mu by rho VH. Hence proved. Thank you.